So there's this red pill content creator on TikTok. His name is Scarface Mark. You guys probably seen him. If you haven't, then just stick around. I'll explain it really quick. Scarface Mark, like most of the red pill dudes, they love to make content shaming, baby mothers and sometimes even baby fathers, but mainly they love to shame baby mothers, right? He has built, I would say, he has built a platform on it, on the backs of shaming women in general, but definitely shaming baby mothers. Now, recently, uh, it has come out that Scarface Mark has a child of his own out of wedlock, which would make him a baby daddy, if I'm not mistaken, isn't it? And yeah, the internet or TikTok is getting on his head about it, and rightfully so.
Scarface Mark is a baby daddy. Y'all wasn't gonna tell nobody, right? I had to hear the baby crying in the video. Ain't this the same man who done made so many videos about baby mamas? And you mean to tell me he turned out to be a baby mama maker? Remember when I made that video and I said majority of y'all black men who running around claiming to be childless, y'all gonna end up being baby daddies? Remember when I said that? It's because it's true, right? Half of y'all are under the age of 30, and before y'all hit 30, majority of y'all will be somebody's baby daddy. Like, didn't he just make a video last year saying this?
In 2024, going on 2025, we got thinking being a baby mama or a baby daddy is cool. Like, look.
One thing I don't like is no hypocrite, right? I don't like nobody who sit up and talk about something and then they be doing the total opposite off a line. It wouldn't be no different if I popped up as being a baby mama after everything I'd have said about baby mamas, baby daddies, having children out of wedlock. It wouldn't make sense, right? As a big creator sitting up and talking about baby mamas just to end up being the man who creates one is crazy work. That's why you got to be careful about who you listen to on these social media platforms. A lot of these people, they don't live by what they be talking about. They just get on here and they truly just be yapping. I'm so confident in my ability to never end up being somebody's baby mama. That's why I speak like I do, because it's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You can save this video, archive it. You'll never be able to come back to it because I will never be somebody's baby mama. But yeah, that's all I got to say about the topic. I just thought it was kind of funny that, he ended up being the very man that he would talk junk about women dealing with.
So in a not so strange, not so unironic or ironic turn of events, Scarface Mark is the man that he acts like he's not. And that's not shocking about anybody on the internet, to be honest. Or I won't say anybody, but about, people like Scarface Mark, I would say. People that don't have any integrity, people that get online and lie all day. It's not crazy to me that they're lying in their real life. And you know what's crazy is I've seen this go both ways with red pill men. By the way, I've seen it be red pill men in their real life are like decent men. Like in their believe, you see what I'm like? I know that sounds crazy. Listen to what I'm saying. Like red pill men in their real, I won't even say decent. I don't even know if that's the right word, but anyways, it's like men that are like married and they got kids and their wives and their girlfriends like would never let them actually get away with the shit that they be talking about online. They like wouldn't let them get away with that shit at home. And but then they get online and be like, women need to be in the kitchen barefoot. And then come to find out their woman is like, has like like a very successful, lucrative business. Think no Fugazi or So Fugazi, as I like to call him, Cooley, right? Got a few things. He got exposed, same thing. He was talking about baby mamas and single baby mamas, and the whole time he is with and this is no shade to her. You know what? I don't give a fuck because she with this fool and she knows exactly what he be saying. So she a part of the problem too now. But anyways, he's with a woman who was a single mother, right? And then to add on to that, he be trying to act like he's like this successful like business. Her page is big, like her page is big. Like she blew her page up without him. Her page is, I think she taught him how to do social media. And then if you look at their page, she be making fun of like red pill content. They have videos where she's making fun of that shit. Like she's poking fun at like how men think women act, but how it really is or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But So Fugazi comes out and he's like yeah, you know, your woman is beneath you and you have to be elite. Like he's such a fucking fraud, right? Like all these dudes are frauds, one way or the other. One way or the other. Buki, not Buki, Scarface Mark now is just being exposed as being a baby daddy after he was shaming baby daddy. Same way So Fugazi got exposed for being with a single mother when he be exposing single baby mamas. All these niggas is phonies. Shout out to my shout out to my boy Shannon, because he got this video. So we're gonna watch the I guess like his Scarface Mark's reaction video to what Dana was saying about him.
Scarface Mark is a baby daddy?
No, Scarface Mark is the father. He's the father now.
Y'all wasn't gonna tell nobody? Right? I had to hear the baby crying in the video. Ain't this the same man who done made so many videos about baby mamas? And you mean to tell me he turned out to be a baby mama maker?
Oh my God, Dana, shut up. Shut up, Dana. Shut the F up. For real. In order for me to be a baby father, I would have to be single, right? I would have to not be with the mother of my child, right? Turns out that I am with the mother of my child, and I have
No. If you ain't married, you a baby daddy. Whether you with the woman or not, you a baby daddy. Because you haven't committed. That's the whole point. You could be a single baby daddy. She could be a single baby mama, but you are a baby daddy and she is a baby mama right now. That's why we always preface baby daddy, baby mama with single, right? That infers you're not with the person. You're not with anybody. You're not with the father of your child or the mother of your child. But just to be a baby daddy, you just have to have a baby out of wedlock. And you are instantly a baby daddy. You are indeed a baby daddy, bro. Without a doubt.
been dealing with this woman for years. It might have been on and off, but I've been knowing this woman since high school. This is a high school sweetheart type of thing. We've been on and off, whatever, cool, but I've been with this woman for a very long time. So no, I'm not a baby father now. Am I unmarried? Cool, yeah, whatever, cool. But I am a father.
Let's not brush over that part. You're unmarried and you shame people for being single or for being baby fathers and baby mamas. And yes, that's important to this. Now, oh, we're married. Yeah, cool, whatever. No. Let's talk about that first and foremost. You have now contributed to the baby mama epidemic, right? As you men like to discuss often, right? So if we were talking about it from a like if the mother of your child were to document what she was like on her taxes, she is an unwedded mother of a child. So in the census and all of that stuff, she is a single mother. She is a baby mama for all intents and purposes because she is not married. And you are a baby daddy in the census because you are not married. That you are that that's what it is, fam. You are that. And you trying to like make it seem like oh, I've been with this woman. Dude, you've been hunching with this girl, with this woman since high school. Y'all ain't been together on and off my ass. Y'all been just sleeping with each other on and off, right? And then you got her pregnant. All of this was by accident. You can't claim that she was your girlfriend this whole time. You ain't gonna say that. That's why you saying, oh, we've been together on and on. No. You've been hunching on and off. So basically, you have been being completely irresponsible. I just want to put it out there. The elephant is in the room, and we all know what it is. You have been irresponsible. Period. That's what it is. Now you can take accountability for it, or you can try to gaslight us. Let's continue the video and see which way you gonna go with it.
I've been there since my daughter was born 2 months ago. I haven't missed a day, right? And I'm with the mother of my child. So mind your fucking business. And you're talking about, oh, I had to hear the baby make a noise in the background. If I really didn't want TikTok to know you, I would have cropped that out. If I really cared about y'all not knowing, I put my kid on Instagram almost every day. Since y'all want to be so nosy, yeah, this is me and my child, boy. This is me and
this gives off Pusha T Drake hiding his baby from the world or the world from his baby type shit. Story of Adidon. Yeah, that's what this feel like. Yeah. Damn, bro, going outside. If you post your baby on Instagram all the time, why you just didn't post the picture right here?
My baby, yeah, I have a kid, yeah, with the woman I've been with for fucking on and off for 6 years.
He had to clean that up. Yeah, with the woman I just told him that. Okay. With the woman I've been with on and off. You mean fucking this girl on and off for the last 6 years. We got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I must be a baby mama maker because I'm a young black man. I have one child. I'm not a fucking baby mama maker.
You only need one child to be a baby mama maker, dummy.
I'm with this woman every day. She's been off of work for 2 months since my child was born. She's been at home chilling. They're in the house right now. I'm about to go in. I just got off work. Being a father is one of the best things that's ever probably happened to me. And last time I checked, right, this is Scarface Mark's page, not Scarface Mark's family's page. I'm going to keep my family off the internet. This is my...
You just said you post your baby all the time on Instagram. You just said it. If you go keep your baby off the internet, then keep them off, then keep the baby off the fucking internet. You don't get to put the baby on the internet and say, I'm keeping my baby off the internet. No. You're keeping your baby off of TikTok because that's where you build your following at, and you don't want people to see your fucking baby. You don't want them, you didn't want them to see it. And I don't think you would have cropped it out. I think you fucking forgot. I think you just didn't think about it. I think it was an accident.
Peace. I'm going to keep them off of the internet. This is the only post about them. This is my page, not theirs. I guess this is supposed to be like an exposed Scarface Mark video. Dana, you're fucking 38. You're about to be 40. Go get a man or something, bro. You need one.
One of my friends was just talking about this yesterday. She was saying how like the expectations for women are completely different, and like how like they're always like we're always as a society trying to shame women for not having a man or whatever the case may be. It's like, and he just does the same thing. Like, you need to get a man or whatever. Like, why? Why? She's happy and single. Why does she need to get a man? I came across this video a couple of days ago, and it didn't initially send any alarms to me because I was just like, this dude's an idiot, right? But some told me to download it, and I did. I'm happy I did because he probably deleted it by now. But anyways, Scarface Mark made a video the other day talking about how he fears child support, right? And I'm like when I watched it again, I was just like, this dude's a fucking idiot. Like, anybody that fears child support is a dumbass, because why would you fear child support as if you don't have any control over being on it or not being on it?
One of my biggest fears is getting put on child support. I know a few dudes, bro, that pay about $1,400 a month
No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop lying.
in child support, bro. Granted, they got 2 kids, but bro, $1,400 a month, bro, over an 18-year span. And I think every man is afraid of that. Like, you should be, bro. That's $300,000 after 18 years. That's 300,000. 300.
Yeah, that's what it costs to raise a baby. That's what it costs to raise a baby. It costs more than that, but that's what it costs to raise. $700 a month for a child. Room, board, extracurriculars, supplies. $700? You're getting off cheap. Per child, you're getting off cheap. Kids cost way more than $700 a month when they live with you.
8, I think, to be exact. And that could be going towards your 401k, your retirement. You could be investing that. And it's going towards your baby mama's bills. You still got to find a way for you to eat. You got to still pay your rent. And then you still got to pay.
It's going towards your baby mama's bills, not going towards taking care of your children. Child support is for the child, but in his mind, he views it as going towards your baby mama's bills. And that's why he fears it. He doesn't fear the paying for the child part, right? I don't think so. Even though he probably don't like his kid either. But that's not the biggest fear. The biggest fear is, I don't have access to this woman, but I'm still paying for her, quote unquote. I'm still paying for her, right? That's what you fear.
Your bills, but you might got a car note. You still got to find a way to save after all of that and child support. Bro, that is scary. Now, if you're like an absent father, like you not there, you have every right to be put on child support. But if y'all relationship just failed, and come on, bro, that's not fair at all. If y'all just broke up and y'all just not together, but he's still a father, then yeah, don't put him on child support. But if he's absent, deadbeat, and hiding, put his ass on child support.
And look at him. He's trying to tell women, which he talking about himself. He talking about himself, y'all. He's already planning to be a deadbeat dad. That's why he hasn't married the woman. That's why he hasn't married her. Why wouldn't you marry her? That's the thing that I never had a child out of wedlock. I don't know, maybe I don't know, how this feels, but I don't understand how you think having a child is a bigger commitment than being married. So once you have a child, it's all downhill from there. I'm gonna get married. He's talking about I'm with the baby. I already married her then. Like, what the fuck? And I'm saying if she wants to be married, I should say. No, whatever. If she wants to be married, marry her enthusiastically. If she really wants to be married, she's like, yes, I want to be marry her for sure. If she thinks it's what you wanted, don't marry her. I'm with that, right? Because especially this motherfucker, he gonna end up abusing her anyway. But why not? Why not? Why not show that commitment? Why not be that committed? Because you're selfish? Because you plan on leaving her? Because you plan on abandoning your child? You're gonna end up on child support. Your face is gonna be on one of them. Don't sell anything to this man or whatever the hell he owe $19,000 in child support.
I don't have a man. You right. And you actually made a video.
So y'all heard what he had said at the end about in the first video where he was saying like, go get a man or something or whatever. So he actually put in a comment on a video. He put she doesn't have a man or whatever the case may be, right? Like as if that's supposed to shame her. He's so triggered and won't take any accountability for any of this stuff that he's just making himself look worse and worse and worse.
I don't have a man. You right. And you actually made a video describing perfectly as to why I don't have a man. Let's play it.
I gotta realize, bro, the older you get, the least amount of options you're going to have. Like, think about it, bro. Everybody in your age group is gonna start having kids.
And you were absolutely correct. At my age, the attractive men my age, all of them got kids because they just like you. They went around having kids when they was young, and so now they got children, right? And I don't want no man with kids. So you did a great job explaining that part. It was real cute listening to you use your age as an excuse as to why you had a child instead of marriage. But I remember when you said this.
And see, this is the problem. Like, nobody thinks having a kid with somebody. Y'all think getting married is a bigger commitment than having a child with someone.
You remember when you said that? It's crazy.
What? What? Why? Dog, these motherfuckers be such hypocrites. And he's right. He's right. He is right. Wow, that's amazing. Oh my God, I'm so happy. Dana did a great. She flamed this nigga. I ain't gonna even lie. She flamed this nigga. I ain't a fan of Dana, honestly, because she be on that weird shit like them. And that's why it's funny to watch this happen, because it's like the red pill, whatever side is like imploding low key because of this. But she exposed the hell out of this man.
Watching y'all move the goalposts and act as if because you've been paying 50-50 and being a roommate with your baby mama, that somehow that makes you not a baby father. You're absolutely a baby father. You're a baby mama maker, like I said you are. Stringing that girl on for 6 years while you played the field in and out of these DMs of these girls on TikTok sending explicit pictures, you'd have been putting that girl through it, right? So let's not get on here and pretend and act like you one big happy family and that you've been this wonderful, great, faithful man throughout that 6 years. Every dude got that one girl who always just there, right? After they finish playing around in the streets and messing with all these random girls, there's always this one girl who just there that they can sleep with at their convenience and mess around with. And I guess that was yours. And you just...
That's exactly what I said was... That's exactly what I said happened. I knew it. I'm not even saying she knows for sure, but it's just... that's the confirmation I needed. Thank you. Because that's exactly what I thought. Like, yeah, you just... we've been on and off since the 12th grade, to high school. You just been hunching on that girl for the last 4 or 5, 6 years or whatever it is. She just a situation shit. Then you ended up getting her pregnant. You wasn't even with her when she was pregnant. You wasn't with her. Now you're with her. Now you're with her, I guess, allegedly. Now you're with her. Check on that woman, though. I don't know. Now you're with her, though, right? But you wasn't with her you wasn't even with her when you got her pregnant. You couldn't even say that. You couldn't even say, yeah, we've been together for the last 2 years. You couldn't even say that. You said, and I'm with her. Like now, like currently I'm with her. Okay. But you ain't been with her.
Slipped up and got her pregnant this time. But let's not play games and try to change definitions and act like just because you live in the house with her and you've been in this on and off relationship for 6 years that somehow makes you a father instead of a baby daddy. You playing semantics. I ain't never seen y'all give women this type of grace when they have a baby father that live in the house with them, that they still in a relationship with. Y'all still very much call them baby mamas. Regardless, you say you're an active father. I love that for you. I'm glad you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Currently, you only 2 months in. Let's see where you at in a year. Hopefully, you can stay out of girls' DMs and you can actually be a faithful man and an active father to your child.
He gonna be on child support in the next 2 years. Guaranteed.
But I ain't got no beef with no 24-year-old, right? I was actually just disappointed to see you end up being a baby daddy when you've talked such a good game on this app. That's the only reason why I called you out, right? It ain't no beef. It was just weird watching you, talk so much sense in your videos and tell dudes to make better choices, and then you end up making this choice. At the end of the day, I'ma always call a spade, and I'ma leave you with your own words.
Moral of the story is, bro, move better. Stop impregnating women, bro. Protect your seed. Stop sleeping around so much, bro.
Hey man, dude, hold on. I ain't gonna even lie. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was I couldn't have done it better myself, Dana. I ain't gonna even lie. I couldn't have done it better myself. I do this shit for a living. That was beautiful. That was chef's kiss. That was top tier shit right there. For all of you motherfuckers saying women ain't funny, that was pretty goddamn funny if you ask me. Y'all see? You see how funny women? That's why I don't be, hey man, on some real shit. Play it, pimp to pimp, like Denzel said. Y'all need to leave these women alone. Like, just stop messing with them, bro. You always gonna come up on the you always gonna come up shorter than the midget on his knees, fam. I promise you. You better be a real nigga. When you deal with women, one thing I know for sure, because I done had to deal with them before in this space, you gotta be a real nigga. You gotta be a real nigga to come out of that shit unscathed, to come out of that shit with nothing, no nicks and nothing. You gotta be a person, a man of your word. That's it. If you a man of your word, you ain't got nothing to fear. But all you motherfuckers with a bunch of skeletons in your closet, and you know what I'm saying, and y'all be up here, like she said, talking a big game and giving advice to men and all of that bullshit over there, which he don't be giving advice. Hey man, look. If you the thing is, Dana likes that version of advice that Scarface Mark gives to men, right? I don't think it's advice. I know it's misogyny wrapped up in this like veiled attempt to hold men accountable, right? Like, oh, I'm just holding. See, I call it both ways. That's the diversion to talk shit about women. It's to randomly be like, yeah, man, you need to make better choices. I said that yesterday. I said this shit yesterday. Men's version of accountability for men is men need to make better choices than who they sleeping with. As opposed to accountability being men need to treat women better, it's men need to make better choices on who they sleeping with and who they impregnating. I don't believe that. I don't buy that. That's not accountability. That's not accountability. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter. It don't matter like who I'm fucking. If that person harms me, they're guilty. I'm not. I don't care. I don't care if there were red flags. I don't give a fuck about any of that. From a moral standpoint, I did nothing wrong. You can call me a lot of things. You can call me stupid. You can call me naive. You can call me a lot of things, but you cannot say that I did something wrong. Like I didn't harm anybody. To me, the way that I look at it is like, if I want to do drugs, I should be able to do drugs. As long as I'm not stealing from nobody, as long as when I'm high or whatever the case may be, I'm not hurting nobody, then I should be able to do drugs. If I want to kill myself, I should be able to do that. There should be no punishment for that. It's my life. It's my life. Right? If I want to, because y'all don't stop us from eating a bunch of sugar. You don't stop motherfuckers from not working out. But I can't do drugs. I can't jump off a bridge. No, fuck that. Get up out of here. Nope. If I want to do it, I should be able to do it because I'm the only person being harmed. Right? But if I harm somebody else, now I'm wrong. That's how it works. I'm not wrong for harming myself. Y'all be wanting people to take all this fucking this fake fucking accountability. Like, I ain't on that fake accountability. I'm on real accountability. You did something wrong, own up to it. Be a better person. You made a bad choice, and I'm talking about the person. Fuck that. You ain't did nothing wrong. And that's what these men really fucking hate. That's the thing that they really hate about my platform, is that I don't be here wagging my finger at women trying to shame women, using them bullshit that, oh, you got to choose better, woman. Why? Why? You can't vet. Niggas is liars. Why not go talk to men and tell men not to be liars? Why not go talk to men and tell men, hey, you don't want to be a baby daddy? Be good to that woman. And these are my last words for you, Scarface Mark. If you don't want to be a baby daddy, this is my advice. Marry that woman, love that child, take care of them, look out for them, really protect them from yourself, starting with yourself and then from the world, and show up for them, be consistent, be kind, be gentle, be caring, be intentional. If you do that, you will never end up on fucking child support. How about that?